Good morning, friends. I hope you're having a great start to your day. It's Tuesday, September 15th, 2020, and I'm here to share with you some thinking about reading and our word work for day 2. Same things you needed yesterday for the word work: good listening ears, your thinking cap, a reading mouth. So we're going to be doing some blending and sounds, segmenting the sounds. You'll need your fast and fluent sentences. You want to try to do that every day in your packet. Mom or dad or somebody can help you with that. We'll be working with our spelling words list. Hopefully you've got them written 3 times in your notebook. And then we're also going to be assigning the word search page and the color by code high frequency words page when we're done with our lesson today. So I know you're wanting to do a good job on your schoolwork. You're wanting to succeed in 2nd grade. And what we're going to try to do today is the same things we've been working on earlier: the blending of letter sounds using short A and short I. So not the name of the letter A, but as in apple, and it as in insect. And we want to try to be spelling those words and reading common words, which are high frequency words. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to hop over to our reading for day 2, and we're going to start with a little phonemic awareness organization. And I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to jump down and do the review of the short A and short I. We didn't do all of these yesterday, so I thought we'd practice a few more, and then we'll see if we can sort them by isolating the sounds and seeing which ones have the short A sound, as in apple, or it as in insect. So I'm going to move forward. We did kid, we did wrap, I think we did sip. Not sure if we did bag or not. I believe we did, and bin. So let's go to this one. This one's an easy one to hear. Let me maybe make that bigger so that you don't have to squint. Some people have been communicating, especially if you're working on your phone. It's a little hard to see. So I want to try to help you as best I can. So let's look. We're looking and we're listening, and we're getting our mouths ready to say the sounds and then put them together. So listen.
Cat.
So here's the sounds.
Did
you hear that?
Cat.
Say it with me. Cat.
Cat.
Cat. I hope you're repeating when I'm repeating, okay? Say cat. There we go. You have to pop me up here. Go to the next one. Ready?
Map.
That was a little hard to hear. Let me turn the volume up here a minute. Map.
Mm.
Mm?
Ah.
Do you hear that? Our lips are pursed.
Ah.
Our lips kind of like pursed and then blow out. So it's
map.
Now you say it. Map. Okay?
Map.
Map. So after she says it, I want you to say it. You try saying it, okay? We're going to do about 5 of these today.
Pad. Pad.
Pad. So
D.
So put it all together. Listen.
Pad.
Now I'm going to say it. Pad. Now you say it. Pad.
Pad.
Pad. Say it with me. Here we go.
Pan.
And our sounds, we're going to isolate them. to put your tongue up there. Ah.
N.
To put your tongue against the top teeth, okay?
Can.
I'm going to say it. Can. Now you say it.
Can.
Together, blend it.
Can.
Can. Here's another one.
Lid. Lid.
Did you hear that? Let's isolate the sounds.
L.
You have to kind of let the air push around your tongue. Come out.
I.
I.
D.
D. Say it together.
Lid.
Lid. I say it. Lid. Now you say it. Okay. Let's try one more.
His.
His. Do you hear the sound that S gets?
I.
I.
Z.
Z. That S is kind of getting a Z sound, huh?
His.
His. I say it. His. Now you say it. Good job. Remember, you can always pause the video if you're going too fast. You try saying the word and then come back to it. You can replay this video as often as you want. And now I'm going to go see if we can categorize based on that short A and that short I sound, okay? So we have the a sound, and we have the I sound. And let's see if we can take the pictures and drag them to the right category, okay? So we're going to have 3 pictures, okay? And we're going to hear the names of each of the pictures. I hope they're big enough for you to see those pictures. They're kind of tiny here. And we're going to drag the pictures to the place where they have the same sound. So click or press on each item to hear its name. And I'm going to do that for you. And then we're going to drag or press the space and then enter to place the items in the correct box. Now, again, if you're using your little passcode that I gave you to get into the Connected Your Reading Wonders book, these things are there for you to do on the Reading Wonders website, okay? So if not, though, if you're still just working on a phone, you don't have the digital device to do that, then I'll do it with you here, okay? So let's, ready to listen?
Sit. Bat. Cap.
So we have sit, bat, and cap. So which 2 pictures have the same middle sound and which one is different? So which one of these things doesn't belong together with the other 2? When I hear sit, I hear short I. When I hear bat and cap, I hear short A. Let's see if I'm right. They have a check button. They sure do.
Great job.
Great job. Thanks for helping me. Let's try another one.
Sad.
Sad.
Man.
Man.
Kid.
Kid. Do you know which one doesn't belong? Which 2 have the same middle sound? I think mad and man have the same middle sound, and kid has a short I sound. These both had short A. Let's see if we're right.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. You guys are amazing. I'm going to do a few more of these, 2 more at least. Ready?
Can. Hat. Pig.
So do you know where they belong? Which 2 have the same middle sound? Can, hat, pig. I'll bet you could do it if you were here. I'll bet you every one of you could do this. You could put them together. So can, oops, they changed the categories on me. No, they didn't. Can, hat, and pig. So 2 short A and 1 short I. Let's check it.
Good job.
Good job. Let's see, 2 more at least today.
Fin.
Fin,
Sad.
sad.
Cap.
Cap. Which one, 2 have the same middle sound? Which one is different? In, I hear a short I, but sag and cap, I hear a short A. Am I right? Am I right? Are you giving me a thumbs
Good
up?
job.
All right. Boy, you're being such a big help for me. Let's try one more.
Jam.
Jam. That's a little jar. It looks like strawberry jam.
Mix.
Mix. If you're baking something, you mix it.
Map.
Map. So which 2 have the same middle sound and which one has a different sound? I know you all could do this if you were here. Jam has a short A. Mix has a short I. I think map is the same middle sound as jam. Let's see if I'm right.
Excellent work.
Excellent work. So I'm going to close that out. I wish for time we could do all of those, but there's a couple other things we want to do today. We're going to go to, let's see, we're going to skip that for a minute, and we're going to go to our spelling sort. So I hope you're getting good at the spelling words. If we had to dictate the words to you, if I said has, he has a new haircut, could you spell the word has, H-A-S? So let's try this little spelling sort. Goes along with the short I and the short A sounds. It says that we are to drag the words with the same vowel sound. I'm going to get it as big as I can for those of you still working on a phone maybe. Drag the words with the same short vowel sound into the boxes. So I'm going to have to read these words and drag them. So I have 2 boxes. I have pat and I have pin. Say that with me. Pat, pin. And let's see, let's drag them. Him. Where should I drag it to? Should I drag him to pat or to pin? Which has the same middle sound? I think I hear the short I. Okay, let's try this one. Wag. Does wag have the same, like a dog wags its tail, have the same middle sound? Oh, we can tell by the spelling, can't we? Oh man, this is easy. Can. The spelling's giving it away. Sat. They all hit it. They have the short I. Bad. Has. Had. Will. Fix. Six. This is kind of tricky. The I is not in the middle. If you come to school, you will learn how to spell, and you're going to learn how to spell even if you don't. So it still has the English sound to it, doesn't it? So let's see. Got to get this light so it's not glaring. Let's check it.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. You guys did it. And there's another sort, and we may try that another day, maybe Friday before we do our final evaluation. I'm going to close this out for a minute. And we are going to go to our high frequency words. So I don't think I did these with you yesterday. But your high frequency words, those are words that we use a lot and are everywhere. Lots of the things that we read, these words get used. And some of these, for sure, you learned in kindergarten. These color words, I know you did. But let's just listen to a few of them and spell them so we can get very familiar with them. There's 10 of them.
Blue. B-L-U-E. Blue. It is in the blue bag. Even. E-V-E-N. Even. I play even if I am sad. Yellow. Y-E-L-L-O-W.
She was fast. I didn't have my cursor down on my paper.
Yellow. Do you like yellow? Help. H-E-L-P. Help. Help him to sit. Put. P-U-T. Put. Put a cap on it. 4. F-O-R. 4. The bib is for Max. Ball. B-A-L-L. Ball. We play ball. There. T-H-E-R-E. There. My hat is there on the mat. Both. B-O-T-H.
I jumped ahead and then I got behind, didn't I? Yeah.
Both. Both kids like ham. Y. W-H-Y. Why? Why did you go?
All right. You guys did it all, and going to have one more little lesson here today, and this one's a little different. So it's something new, so I need you to still be paying attention real quick, and that has to do with the way we put letters on the ends of some words. So sometimes we put a letter on the end of a word and it changes the word. So I'm going to go over to Brain Pop before we do the activity and play for you a little video about plural nouns. And we're going to talk about adding an S or an ES to some nouns and make them plural, make them more than one. So sometimes we add an S and sometimes we add ES. So listen to this little video.
One tent, one lantern, two sleeping bags. No, Moby, we need two sleeping bags. What are plural nouns? A noun is a person, animal, place, thing, or idea. Rock, tree, and chipmunk are all nouns. Singular nouns name one thing. Moby has one backpack. Moby has two backpacks. The word backpacks names more than one thing. It's a plural noun. When do you add S to make plural nouns? You can add an S at the end of many nouns to make them plural. One bird is in a tree. Now 2 birds are in a tree. You can follow this rule for many words. Pan and pans. Bike and bikes. Flashlight, flashlights. But not every word follows this rule. When do you add es to make plural nouns? To make the word bench plural, you've got to add es. Benches. Let's see. One bush grows here, but more bushes grow over there. I see one fox, and now I see 2 foxes. We have one compass. Now we have 2 compasses. For nouns that end in ch, sh, s, x, or z, you add es to make them plural. I know it's a lot to remember, but when you want to spell a plural noun, try saying it out loud first. It'll help you figure it out. When a word ends in f, drop the f and add ves. 1 loaf becomes 2 loaves. Words that end in fe also follow this rule. So a knife becomes several knives. Right, Moby. There are some nouns ending in f that don't follow that rule. Like chefs. Some words that end in o need es to make them plural. Tomato, tomatoes. Potato, potatoes. Hero, heroes. But other words ending in o only need an s to become plural. Like kangaroos and pianos. Yeah, I wish they would all follow the same rule too. Sometimes I write out the word to see if it looks right. Zoos. When do you add ies to make plural nouns? There's a special rule for words that end in y. If a word ends in a vowel and y, you just add s to make it plural. There is 1 toy, and now there are 2 toys. If a word ends in a consonant, followed by a y, you drop the y and add ies. You follow this rule for words like berry, berries, and pony, ponies. What are some irregular plural nouns? Irregular words don't follow the rules. Irregular plural nouns are different because you can't just add an s or es to make them plural. For example, there are some words that don't change at all when you make them plural. The plural of sheep is sheep. You don't add an s. Sometimes I have to say a plural word out loud in a sentence to listen to how it sounds. I see 1 deer at a rock. A lot of deer live in the woods. It sounds funny to say deers. Some nouns change in different ways when they become plural, like mouse, mice, or goose, geese. The plural of child is children. Man and woman are both singular nouns, but men and women are both plural nouns. A cactus is a type of plant, and you can find many cacti in the desert. Yeah, there are a lot of irregular plural nouns, but they can be fun to learn. I think we have everything on our list now, Moby. Well, what else do we need to go camping? Moby.
Okay, that was a lot of information, wasn't it, boys and girls? And I understand our language does not all follow the rules, does it? But we're just going to focus on S and ES today. And I do want to talk about one word that's kind of special, or irregular word, and that's the word family, because we're talking about friends and family this week and these coming weeks in our story. So because it ends in a Y, family, Family, you'll find that word in our book, in our stories. We have to drop the Y, change it to an I, and add ES. But let's just talk about the basic adding an S and adding an ES to plural nouns. So what they want us to do here, and we'll wrap this up, is it says read each word, choose the ending that makes the word plural. So I have the word, boy, it's not very big, is it? Cat. Should I add an S or an ES to make it more than one cat? How many of you know that there at home? I'm going to choose S. Cats, plural, would be CATS. Let me see, is there a check?
Excellent work.
Good job. Okay, so let's try the next one, if I can find my next button here. Bag. If I had more than one bag, if I had several bags, would I add an S or an ES? I'm going to choose S again.
Great job.
Kiss. If you got many kisses for your grandparents, kisses. And you can almost hear the sound ES, kisses.
Fantastic.
Do just a few more. Fish. If there is more than one fish, if there are many fishes, would I say fish or fishes? Or is fish one of those words that doesn't change at all? One fish is the same as more than one fish. I'm wondering what they're going to say.
Good job.
They're saying fishes? I don't think they're right. I'm going to have to look that up in a dictionary. I'm going to end on that one. Okay, so let's think about another type of ending. Just want to mention this real quick, and that is over in our reading, our inflections. There's other endings besides S that you can add to a word, okay? So I just want you to watch this video. I think it's a little video here. There are other endings besides S and ES. And we see that in our story, Little Flap Learns to Fly. So to understand the meaning of these words, you can separate the ending from the rest of the word. But here's a special word. Find the ending in looked. So if I separate the ending from the rest of the word, then I can use the ending to figure out the meaning. So if I look at looked, what did they add to the word look? The base word, we call it the base word, or sometimes it's called the root word, is look. But we added an ED, didn't we? And that made it past tense. So looked. Looked saw something in the past, okay? And then we see in Little Flap Learns to Fly, we can highlight, we see the word to tell his friends. So he had more than one about his fear, so he kept his feelings. So there's actually two examples to himself. Write the meaning of the highlighted word in the box. So let's just see So the word friends, I'm not going to write it, and they want us to write it. Counted is another one. What did they add to count? They added ed, which makes it past tense, okay? So sometimes there are inflectional endings, we call them, other endings besides s and es that change the way what the word means. Let me look and see if this is something that would help us even more. And then I'm going to have a little activity. Now, it's another little reading, and we're not going to do that, but I am going to go to my document camera real quick before we wrap this up. I'm hoping it will come up. Let's see. It did. Check this out. It's the first time Mrs. Burkett's done this. So we're talking about adding endings to words, and I hope that's clear enough for you to see. Try to get it clear. It says to figure out new words, look at the word parts. A root word, or sometimes it's called a base word, may have the ending s, es, ed, or ing. The endings s, es, and ing mean the action is happening now. The ending ed means the action happened in the past. Let me see if I can adjust this real quick. Maybe zoom it in to get it a little up closer for you. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. So it says write the meaning of each underlined word. Circle whether the action is happening now or in the past. Will you help me fix my bike? Squirrel asked. So asked is to say something, or say, we should say to ask is to say a question, right? To ask is to say a question. I don't want to use the word ask, but the base word, I'm going to box it, is ask. And they added ed. So did that happen now or in the past? That was in the past. I'd like to help, but I am too busy cooking soup, said Fox. So we have the word cook with ing added, and to cook means to make food of some sort. And he is too busy cooking soup. So is that happening right now? Or is that happening in the past? I'm going to say that's happening right now. I'm too busy right now. Well, they told us washing clothes. I'm afraid this is blurry for you. I don't know if I can get it any clearer. Adjust it. I am too busy right now washing clothes. So our base word or root word is wash. Is that happening right now? And to wash means to clean something. And they said, right in the sentence, that's happening right now. Squirrel explained the problem. So the root word is explain, which means tell about it, right? When you explain something, you're telling about it, and it says ed. So that happened in the past? Yeah, when we add ed. Rabbit looked over the bike. So looked is our root word or our base word, and they added ed. To look at something is to put your eyes on it. It's what you do when you use your eyes. So he looked ed over the bike. Now or past tense. Okay. You guys are learning so much. I am so impressed with you. So when you do your packet now, you should be able to do your inflectional endings at the end. Thursday, there's singular plural nouns and adding s and es on the back. Singulars and plurals on the back of Tuesday's work, okay? So today's work is asking you to either add an s or an es, and it says illustrate. So it had bird, made it birds, and That's more than one bird. And now they want a ship, more than one ship, wing, more than one wing, paper, more than one paper, closet, more than one closet. And then see if you can draw a little illustration. Maybe mom and dad can help you with some of those. But that's pretty easy. I know you're going to do a great job. I'll see you again later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.